Christmas Bloody Christmas is a movie that's playing in both theaters and on Shudder, and I had to go see it in theaters. Look, they had a new popcorn bucket. This one for Avatar. I didn't know what this was for from a distance, so I was like, yeah, I'll take that popcorn bucket there. Is that for SeaWorld or something? Christmas Bloody Christmas is a dire warning that if your stores have a robot Santa powered with super secret government technology, it may just come to life one night, find the nearest axe, and go on a kill crazy rampage. The movie lovingly combines the spirit of Chopping Mall, Silent Night, Deadly Night, the robot Santa from Futurama, and the Terminator, and does it in a way where it still stands on its own. It's written and directed by Joe Begos, the director of Bliss and VFW, and I liked Bliss okay, but I frickin' loved VFW, and his latest movie is also excellent. I dig how throughout all the mayhem and super gritty cinematography, it is very Christmassy in a way that feels real and not a movie set. With the lights hung up all over this small town to the snow, it's relatable in a way that I don't see often. It heavily reminded me of my friends and I bar hopping on a snowy Christmas Eve in our 20s. The characters and the dialogue in this are just great. I loved spending time with our two leads, played by Riley Dandy and Sam Delict. They shoot the shit and also shit talk each other in a way that friends who are drinking do. They're passionate when they debate about music, movies, Christmas, and everything else, and their delivery feels 100% natural. Riley Dandy in particular is phenomenal in this. She is an excellent lead. And I love so much that they got someone who has been in a couple of TV Christmas movies. From beginning to end, she's a revelation here. From the comedy to the horror and the action, she handles all of these scenes perfectly. Also, it's got a good supporting cast. Jeff Daniel Phillips is in this too, and he's very good here. I love that the movie really does take its time in letting us get to know these characters, so we'll be rooting for them when the killer Santa shows up. And when this thing starts killing people, really no one is off limits, as this Santa can practically explode things with his axe. When the action starts, it keeps going, and it's a delight of head-crushingly great practical effects, real explosions and car crashes, and snow that isn't put in post-production. You have no idea how much I loved seeing that. If I have any criticisms, in the first couple of acts, it was a little hard to buy that this was a robot, as yeah, it looked like a guy in a Santa suit with robot sound effects put over him, but it gets better at that as it goes along, especially in the climax. Though the climax maybe goes on a little too long with one too many parts where they think he's dead but he comes back. But that's all fairly minor. I had a really great time at this, and I can see why Shudder also put this out in theaters. I'll give it an A-. I do recommend seeing it on the big screen if it's playing near you. Thanks for watching, everyone, and be sure to check out our midnight screenings reviews on Heavy Metal and Twilight Zone the movie, and we'll see you next time.